Welcome to JayzTwoCents exclusive insider coverage of CES 2014. Our trip this year is brought to you by Aqua Tuning, your global source for PC modding and cooling components, and by Sennheiser, the pursuit of perfect sound, and of course, by generous viewers like you. So strap in with JayzTwoCents as he takes you on a wild ride through CES 2014.
Hey guys, you're watching JayzTwoCents, and we're continuing our tour here of the Cooler Master Suite here at CES 2014. And I am standing with none other than Rajiv. If you guys know anything about Cooler Master, you know this guy's name. And he's going to talk to us about some peripherals here that are new for CES and what to expect with the peripheral line from Cooler Master. So Rajiv, I'm going to hand you the mic and let you speak.
Sure. So hey guys, so one of the big things that we're doing this year is we're really focusing on product education, understanding why Cooler Master stands out from our competition. And one of the biggest ways we're doing that is through our CM University website, which Jay, I know you've covered before. And actually we started creating a pamphlet which we're sharing at this show, and we're sharing at all these events that we're attending. And it's kind of a breakdown of each of the courses and the corresponding products that benefit from each technology. And so the whole theme of CES for us is work hard, play hard, because we're working all day and then like you partying all night. So so kind of one of the big things also for 2014 that Cooler Master is doing is we're kind of, as you said, blurring the lines between Cooler Master and CM Storm. I think a lot of people really weren't familiar that we're the kind of the same company. So now Cooler Master's kind of taken something of our old CM Storm line, bringing it more and more into a modern Cooler Master kind of gaming solution, and just kind of bringing that concept not only to our peripherals but also our mobile products, and also our cases, power supplies, coolers, and things like that. So some of the older things that you'll see that we're bringing back with a kind of a new touch is, for example, our Trigger Z, which is a programmable keyboard. We have our Cyrus 2, which actually is now also usable on consoles as well as a PC. So it's a 2.2 design. Back to the Trigger, this is just a mechanical keyboard, comes in various switch types, wrist rest, fully programmable as I mentioned. And we also have our Havoc MMO mouse, which is more of a palm grip design. These are just kind of the older products that are still kind of seeing really new, fresh light, even though they've been out for a while. But the Trigger Z and the Cyrus 2 will be coming very soon.
I think one of the things that people are really going to like about this keyboard is the wrist rest. I mean, my personal feedback was I like a wrist rest, and when I tried the Quickfire Ultimate, that's the most common thing I've heard from people who've bought CM Storm or Cooler Master keyboards is they like the wrist rest. And not only did you add one, it's pretty big. What are these right here? Are these LED indicators? It's just a design right here.
Just the design.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's got kind of a rubberized texture to it, which feels really comfortable. Is removable, I assume. Correct. Right. Yeah, so what switch options are available on this keyboard?
So right now we do have mostly brown switch is kind of the most available. We also have blue and red, but because of availability issues, it just varies on region. Right now we do see a lot of brown switch availability in the US. So with the brown switch, we do a white LED, which kind of works with any kind of design. And it's a very popular design for us. We're seeing a lot of success on the Quickfire Ultimate. And again, I am with you on the wrist rest thing. I use an older Trigger, which uses more of the two-tone design. Right. And this kind of cleans it up with a full black finish, rubberized finish, and fits a lot of people's systems.
No, forgive me, I didn't catch it. Did you say it will be available with a green switch?
This one will not be available with the green switch right out the gate. It could change ultimately, but right out the gate, I do believe we'll just have it with the brown switch.
And I think the brown switch is probably the most liked switch among gamers, honestly. Browns and blues, but personally, I like brown switch. I like the feedback on that. And then for clarification, too, on backlighting color, the brown will get a white LED, red and red, blue with blue, and those are the three colors I believe you mentioned against. Yeah. Okay.
So now, we've touched on products that are a little bit older, but with a new redesign on them. I'm actually going to introduce our product manager, Carter, who's going to go over all the newer things that Cooler Master is going to be bringing in 2014. Some really exciting stuff that we think will help us, really catch the eye of a lot of casual users and the enthusiasts as well. So
now there were 1,000 of you in our live stream the other night, and I don't know how many times I was asked what the thing I'm most excited about in CES is, and we're going to take a look at that right now, which is a brand new keyboard switch design. So I'm going to go ahead and let Carter tell us all about that. Carter, it's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. How's it going? I'm going to go over a couple of new products we have here. They're both TKL keyboards. This one are going to be our Rapid Eye, and we have our SI version over here, which is the side print. What it is it's an illuminated TKL board sporting the cherry switches. I did hear a little bit of talk about the green switch. This particular board will be available in green switch. What's neat about this specific board is it has a 32-bit ARM processor on it. So what that's going to allow you to do is it's going to activate our active light mode, which will actually give you an active beam of light each keystroke you hit. We also have a trailing mode which will follow whatever you're typing on, which kind of gives you a very neat effect. Again, it will follow the same LED flavors of the switch type. So the brown, this is a brown switchboard, so it has the white LED, but blue would be blue, green would be green. Another neat feature about this is it has a modes where you can actually change which keys you want particularly lit at any given time. So you can actually utilize any type of profile setting, save it there, and it will keep those.
One of the most common feedback I heard from people who've owned CM Storm or Cooler Master keyboards that are backlit is they want programmable keys, not just the 3 or 4 modes that came available. So you guys wanted it, they heard you, and they listened. So make sure you keep giving feedback to these companies on what you guys want to see, because clearly you've seen it come to fruition here. Now, you guys also wanted to see basically a backlit stealth, and that's kind of what we're looking at here with the backlit side print keycaps.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. We took our Stealth Edition and essentially illuminated it. So it's a very unique look that gives you kind of a flat look on top, but does illuminate the keys on the side print. Also keeps any sort of wear away from the legends themselves. So kind of two unique looks. Both have the same functionality, which kind of gives the user a lot more programmability for whatever they would suit their needs.
I promised and teased you guys for a while now about what my favorite new tech is here at CES, and that is the Novatouch TKL. It's a brand new switch design. Well, actually it's not new, but it's going to be new to you guys because it's now being brought to the market in a gaming format.
Hey, well, I'll go over it a little bit here. So essentially what we've done is we've taken an electrostatic Japanese switch type, which is one of the smoothest mechanical switches on the market, and encompassed it in a very small form factor of a TKL board. What this switch type does is it's a uniform 45-gram electrostatic, so you're going to have unified actual weight across the board itself, but the switch type itself is going to give you a much smoother feeling than the majority of the mechanical switch types out there at the moment. We also encompassed a very unique stem on this particular switch that's going to allow you to utilize the backwards compatibility with the Cherry switch, the Cherry keycaps. So another wonderful feature about this is they're all connected in an electrostatic field. So we're actually able to create 1,000 hertz polling, first keyboard on the market to utilize electrostatic switch types as well as 1,000 hertz polling, which is going to give you the fastest response time of any keyboard on the market at this current time. It's also rated at 50 million key presses like other mechanical switches, but again with a much softer, smoother feel than anything else out there. You're also going to have the N-key rollover, which is very, very important for a lot of the gamers out there, and you might see several different form factors of this in the near future.
Okay, Carter. Now, as a gamer myself, I'm going to throw some questions at you that may not be hard. Okay. All right. Number one, tension. Is there going to be different press gram weights and such?
Currently, the new release that we're doing now is a 45 uniform, but we potentially could introduce a 55 in the future, as well as a lower weight of a 30.
Okay, guys, so 45 is going to be about the weight of a red switch.
Right, of the red and brown. This is a tactile, but a very smooth tactile switch. So it's going to not give that scratchy or any type of friction at that tactile point, like some of the other switch types on the market.
That is definitely the part that's really hard to convey to you guys in a video, is the way this feels. I mean, they call it a hybrid technology, and it really does feel like it takes the best of both worlds of both a membrane and a mechanical switch. It feels like the kind of switch that would appeal to both ends of that spectrum, and both could be plenty happy with that. I mean, like you mentioned, as it's moving, there's absolutely no scratching of the switch or the mechanism inside. It is very, very smooth. I mean, it's not loud either. There's no click. There's a slight hump in there giving you some feedback. It's really a unique feeling. It's hard to describe. I can't say it feels like a red or it feels like a black, because honestly, I think if it felt like any other Cherry switch out there, or a Cherry switch, there'd be no point in this technology.
Around the office, kind of the joke is it feels like, playing a piano on ivory. It's really got that smooth, just kind of flow, buttery feel with that landing pad, that membrane, that silicone injection. It kind of takes away from any of the bottoming out or that harsh feeling. So it just very unique hybrid feel.
Now, the next question I know people are going to ask is availability. When are we looking at this coming to market?
We should see this probably towards the beginning of Q2.
Okay, so there you go, guys. Beginning of Q2. Right now, it does not have a 10 key on there. We talked about maybe in the future there will be, but this is going to be a debut item. See how well it does. Give your feedback. What do you think about this technology? I mean, I know you guys. This is brand new to you. It's brand new to me. You don't really have anything to kind of go off of, but tell us how you feel about this type of new Switch technology. Now, one thing we did mention is that it does not have backlighting in there, so there is a little bit of give and compromise in there. I'm not even going to ask if backlighting is going to be something available in the future, because this is emerging tech now for gamers, and we'll come across that bridge when we can. So, guys, Carter, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to meet you. CES 2014, guys, make sure you follow us and Cooler Master on Twitter and Facebook. You guys don't want to miss any of this exclusive coverage coming to you here in CES 2014. And magically, my voice just came back. Thank God. All right, guys, we'll see you in my next video.